we finally got the ultimate proof that foreign nationals, foreign intelligence agencies, foreign operatives, foreign arms and ammunition, forein drones are all operating in India's northeast, especially in Manipur. Ladies and gentlemen, something alarming is happening which the rest of the Indian media is not talking about. There are 6 Ukrainians and 1 very dangerous American who have been arrested. Ladies and gentlemen, they are not just spies. They are dangerous foreign operatives. The National Investigative Agency has arrested 6 Ukrainian nationals and 1 American citizen for illegally entering Mizoram, India. The charges against them: terrorism, conspiring to carry out terrorist activities against India's national interest. Now, in particular, if you see these 5 to 6 people being taken in, one of them is extremely dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a major American private military operator. He works alongside, it is believed, American intelligence agencies. His specialty is in creating trouble on the ground. He has fought alongside American forces in Syria and is now in Mizoram and Manipur. Libya, now in India's northeast, Afghanistan and Iraq. So what is he doing in Mizoram? What is he doing in Mizoram? He is technically a civilian, but anything but. He is the kind of private military operative who, under instructions and with payment, carries out intelligence interests, like whatever the Americans want to do directly, but they cannot take ownership for. That's the kind of work he does, because he's been embedded with American forces in Syria, Libya, Afghanistan and Iraq. There are reports, ladies and gentlemen, that this man, now what are the Americans saying about it? They say, we are aware of the situation. For privacy reasons, we cannot comment on cases involving US citizens, which means that the American government has recognized that the man arrested for trying to carry out terrorist activities is a citizen of America. There is no statement from the Ukrainian embassy so far. Who is this man, Matthew Van Dyke? Ladies and gentlemen, he's an American national with multi-role identity. He set up something called Sons of Liberty to train guerrilla forces, travel across Middle East conflict zones, fought against Gaddafi. In Syria, he was trained to civil war operations. He uses smuggling of technology, of drones, of arms and ammunition. He has footprints in Iraq. Think about it. This man was working in Mizoram and Manipur, and the allegation is, and it's being investigated, that he was smuggling in drones. Now, if drones have entered India through Guwahati, then someone brought them to Guwahati and then was taking them to Manipur and via Manipur and Mizoram to Myanmar, where there are terrorist groups operating. Some say cookie groups which are operating, who can use those drones to carry out drone attacks on India. Very often we hear about attempts to destabilize India's northeast. This is absolutely clear proof. According to the FIR, he had crossed the border into Myanmar from the Indian side with the intention of carrying out pre-scheduled training for Myanmar-based ethnic armed groups, or EAGs. Ladies and gentlemen, this is so serious and this is so tragic that the rest of the Indian media does not know the details or is not telling you about this. This basically means that there is a possibility that America is working indirectly to destabilize our northeast. In that case, I'll ask, what is our government doing? You cannot be having a trade deal with us on the one side and be sending in your operatives to destabilize our northeast on the other. Was he training cookie groups? When did he land into India? Who did he work with in India? Is it true that he was smuggling in drones? Did he come to Guwahati? From Guwahati, did he go to Mizoram? And has the government got proof of several other foreign agents with direct or indirect American control working in India's northeast? Ladies and gentlemen, India's Northeast is not a playground for intelligence agencies. If there is a global conspiracy at play, and I've always felt that there is a global conspiracy to play in troubled waters in India's Northeast. I had said earlier that even before the violence broke out in Manipur, many months back, certain Western media groups had already landed in Manipur a day or two in advance. How did they know? Does this mean that Western intelligence agencies have targeted India's Northeast, specifically Manipur, bordering Myanmar, the entire region, Mizoram, to destabilize, to challenge the sovereignty of our country? Just to let you know how serious this is, ladies and gentlemen, this man has actually been featured in a documentary. And I have a poster of that, I think. He's featured in a documentary called Point to Shoot. This is the life of a mercenary. Point and Shoot is the name of the documentary, ladies and gentlemen. He's a high-profile, very senior American mercenary now in an Indian jail. If we can see that poster once again, ladies and gentlemen, what this proves is that the Americans are operating indirectly in our Northeast. If they are, we need to know why. How is it possible that this man no longer has any links to the American military? Is the American military aware that one of the people who plays alongside them, fights alongside them, is operating in India's Northeast? Ladies and gentlemen, are these spies in Manipur or much more? This is extremely serious. Even if the rest of the media hides these facts, we will reveal them, we will challenge them.